The compact pickup market is soon to get much hotter because Toyota is entering the segment with the all-new pickup based on the recently presented EPU concept, with the famous Stout nameplate for the production version. It won't just follow trends, it will set them in the way that it will push the compact pickup design to new heights, with groundbreaking hybrid technology, flexible design, and unparalleled affordability. Stay with us as we check 6 reasons why Toyota Stout will revolutionize the compact truck segment. Number 6. Groundbreaking design approach. After months of speculation, where most experts were expecting a design approach inspired by the old Stout small pickup, things finally got clarified. Toyota presented a completely new concept called EPU, which is believed to be the new Stout, and the first thing you can notice about it is a pretty unique design approach. We could start with the exterior design, which stands out with a pretty unique front face that doesn't have much to do with Toyota's existing pickup truck lineup. That's because the EPU was originally imagined as an all-electric truck, so that futuristic design approach, with a wide LED bar that connects headlights and a closed grille, makes perfect sense. The rest of the truck looks pretty attractive too, with a sleek profile and surprisingly long wheelbase, which adds to the overall sportiness of the truck. Altogether, the concept looked very production-ready, so there is no reason to believe that the serial production model is going to change drastically. Simply, Toyota addressed the main complaints Ford received about the Maverick, which, although an excellent truck, looks pretty dull and uninspiring. And in a segment where pickup trucks are not about the capability all that much, but rather about the lifestyle, this could be a game changer judging on the concept's look, as well as the fact that Toyota has been releasing some pretty successful designs lately, such as the new generation Camry or new Land Cruiser. We are pretty sure that this is it. Number 5. Class-leading fuel economy. When Ford released the Maverick, it amazed the truck community with the unparalleled fuel economy of the hybrid version. Now, Toyota, as the industry leader in hybrid technology, is about to take everything to the next level by offering unprecedented fuel economy. The EPU concept did come as an EV concept, but Toyota is perfectly aware of the market's pulse, so there's no doubt that hybrid will be coming first. For now, there are 2 options in the game. The first scenario is rather safe, where Toyota would rely on proven technology found in the models like Corolla Cross Hybrid or Prius. That setup, based on a 2.0-liter inline-4 engine, puts out 196 horsepower. It's a respectable amount of power, but as we mentioned, the key selling point is going to be fuel economy. For reference, the Corolla Cross Hybrid with this powertrain returns around 42 miles per gallon combined, and we see no reason why the new pickup would be drastically different. To remind you, the Maverick returns around 36 to 37 miles per gallon combined. So yes, we could say it's a bit of a difference, but let's leave other possibilities open. Namely, Toyota is already working on the next generation hybrid powertrains, which will be based on turbocharged engines, with 1.5 and 2 liters in displacement. So the smaller could find its way to the new pickup and make even more revolutionary results regarding power, MPG ratings, and the overall efficiency, as it would feature higher combined output and better fuel economy at the same time. Number 4. Respectable dimensions. The new Stout will once again be a compact pickup, but even though we believed it would feature smaller dimensions than rivals and stand out with improved maneuverability and ease of use, that won't happen. The EPU concept features pretty respectable dimensions, similar to the Maverick and Santa Cruz. That pickup is over 199 inches long, 75.2 inches wide, and 67.3 inches high, which is pretty much on par with the aforementioned pickups. But there is a significant difference between the Stout and other models in the class, and that is the wheelbase. If you take a closer look at the concept, you can see that the overhangs are notably shorter compared to typical pickups. That's because the EPU concept was originally imagined as an all-electric pickup, with a significantly longer wheelbase compared to similarly sized models. In numbers, The EPU concept measures all the way up to 131.9 inches, which isn't just significantly longer compared to the Maverick and Santa Cruz, but pretty much on par with the midsize Tacoma. Of course, such a thing has been done primarily to allow for a respectable battery pack of the all-electric version, but the benefits are various in the way that the cabin has been moved forward and that it allows more passengers and cargo room, which we will talk about in a moment. Moreover, with such short overhangs, the Stout would also feature higher off-road potential than its classmates, with notably better approach and departure angles. After all, the concept came with all-terrain tires and pretty massive fender flares. Number 3. Spacious and comfortable interior. Just like its classmates, the new Stout will come exclusively in a crew cab layout, with 2 rows of seats and a capacity for 5. And with the aforementioned stretched wheelbase in mind, and the fact that the cabin has been moved forward, we may expect plenty of space on the inside without compromising the cargo bed length. As for the interior aesthetics, the concept came with a couple of fancy futuristic details, such as a couple of massive screens and a steering yoke, instead of a classic steering wheel. But the rest of the cabin looks rather simple, which indicates that one of the ideas is to cut production costs and keep the price low and competitive. After all, we presume that even those futuristic details will be toned down once the production version arrives, and that the whole interior will be more about functionality and practicality than anything else. Details about the cargo bed length are yet to come, but we have no reason to believe it would be any shorter compared to rivals. Moreover, the concept pickup came with a backseat bulkhead that can drop, creating a kind of mid-gate that folds down and provides more space for much longer objects than the actual bed length is. Number 2. EV is coming. The whole idea of the EPU concept was to present a truck of the future, one with an all-electric powertrain that would provide zero-emissions mobility. The production version will be based on a modular platform, and while the hybrid version will be the first to come, battery electric iteration will follow soon after. Moreover, we won't exclude the possibility of seeing all kinds of other alternate fuels, like hydrogen, ethanol, and others, which could also find their place in specific markets. In other words, flexibility will be one of Stout's key strengths that will allow it to cater to the different needs of different markets around the world. Back to the all-electric version. This pickup could be one of the first products of Toyota's partnership with BYD. The Chinese company is one of the global leaders when it comes to battery technology and EV performance, so we may presume that this joint venture is going to bring some groundbreaking battery performance in Toyota's EV lineup, which hasn't been particularly great in this field so far. But before we see the all-electric model, there's a big chance the plug-in hybrid will come first. Once again, it would be a joint venture with the Chinese company, which is probably the largest manufacturer of plug-in hybrid vehicles in the world. Toyota would probably use BYD's battery technology and pair it with new gas engines that are in development. One of them is a brand new 2.0-liter Turbo 4, which will have between 400 and 600 horsepower, depending on the iteration. But the one we are interested more in this case, is a 1.5-liter unit, available both in naturally aspirated and turbocharged variants. Which one of these would power the new Stout? It's still unclear, but we have no doubt that the max output is going to be higher compared to the plug-in hybrid setup found in the Prius Prime, while the new battery technology should also endure superior fuel efficiency. Number 1. Affordability. Fuel efficiency and flexibility are great, but Stout's road to success primarily leads through affordability. Toyota will have to beat the Ford in its own game and make the Stout cheaper than Maverick. And how is it going to do that? Well, we already talked about simple interior design as one of the ways to keep production costs low. Of course, other cost-cutting methods will be implemented as well, starting from some pretty basic exterior details. Not to mention a simple and straightforward suspension setup, especially on the rear end, along with more basic brakes. Then, there is the partnership with Chinese company BYD, which should help Tacoma learn to make batteries and other electric companies cheap. Altogether, the hybrid version will be the cheapest one, and experts estimate it could cost already at around $20,000. If Toyota manages to achieve that level of affordability, we could say that commercial success is guaranteed. Of course, affordable pricing would also require moving production to the US, which suggests it might take a couple of years before we see the Stout Hybrid on sale in the US, along with other variants that would follow. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.